about those 4 games?
It felt good. I think it gave our guys a lot of confidence. It certainly gave me some. Not that I was lacking, just to come out here and really dominate in every phase of the game. Going into next week, biggest game of the season. It was nice to see. I'm proud of myself, proud of a lot of the guys that were out there today. Just the amount of mental errors that we decreased from last week to this week was what I was happy to see.
Did you let out some frustration, you think? Not you per se, but the team in general?
Yeah, I think most of the guys just week to week were playing so tight, and they finally came out, and it was visibly evident that they played loose tonight or this afternoon, and it just proves how our guys can be at their best. And I'm not saying we're perfect, but we're much better than last week, and I was really happy with what we put on tape.
First quarter, did you break your brace or did you hurt your knee?
The first play of the game for me, I slid on the left side of my body, and the brace exploded. I don't know. I couldn't even straighten out my leg the way it bent. I'm completely fine. I just had the ref wouldn't blow the whistle dead or anything. I was just left out there to dry.
How much did you guys kind of need this, Nick? With what's up next week?
It's a big confidence booster. Like I said on Tuesday, a lot of our guys just heads were hanging low, and not a lot of people were comfortable looking each other in the eye after last week. And a lot of guys just came in this week with a different mindset, realizing that our backs were kind of up against a wall, so to speak. And a lot of guys came out and just proved what they could do, proved that the right preparation translates to Saturdays, and came out with a great game plan, executed it very well, and got the result we wanted.
What's this tell you about this team? I mean, you lost 3 straight. You lose pretty ugly last week. I feel like the team could have gone one way or another, and to put a performance like this out.
Yeah, I think it'd be very easy to say that a lot of teams would go the other way. You kind of have to fight back and take on a lot of those inner voices that are telling you season's over, all this stuff. You just got to know one game doesn't change anything, because last week was an ugly loss, but we had 2 losses that very easily should have gone the other way, could have gone the other way, and we knew that. Last week definitely wasn't up to our standards, and we didn't play very well, but a lot of guys knew that going in to this week, that our record could be a lot better than, or should be a lot better than it is. And those 3 losses ate at us, but it gave us a great deal of motivation, and a lot of guys took that motivation and did the right thing with it, came out and played today.
You had an ice pack on your hip.
It was actually a heating pad. Yeah, heating pad. Just from where my hip, some of the stuff that's wrong with my hip, the colder weather's starting to hit me whenever I'm just standing on there. You'll catch me on the bike with a heating pad probably the rest of the season. Just helps it stay a little loose.
Why do you think there's been kind of a disparity in the way you guys play week to week? Sometimes you guys look like you did today. Sometimes it's a game like last week. Can you pinpoint why there's been some inconsistencies?
I think I said it on Tuesday. We may be a relatively old team in terms of number of seniors playing at all times on both sides of the ball, but a lot of those guys aren't as experienced as their age would say. And playing in this league, you got to be prepared for everything every week. And if guys aren't, you'll get exposed. And we got exposed last week. You got to fight that every week, try and come in with the best game plan, the best attitude. And if you don't, it'll show. And it did last week, but we showed it how it can flip just as easy this week. We just got to get better at keeping it on this side.
How much do you think the play action pass helped you today? You guys were able to run the ball and then hit the deep pass. And you made a couple of really good throws.
Yeah, I know. Every team's going to sit there and look at tape and know that we haven't picked up blitzes. We haven't picked up movement up front very well. And just coming out the gate, 3 straight runs, 4 straight runs, whatever it was, going for 60 yards for a touchdown on the opening drive. As soon as we establish our run, that's what our coaches want to do every game. They want to come out. They want to dominate on the ground. And when we can set up the play action pass off of that and sit back there pretty comfortably without a lot of pressure and just air it out to our guys, make plays in space, that's what we want to do every week. But just sometimes the game doesn't go the right flow you want, and you got to do some things you're a little uncomfortable with. But everything that happened today, we were very happy to see. So.
In your career, is this your first Hail Mary game today?
I had one in high school, but this was the most fun. That was really cool the way it happened. I honestly thought for the life of me they were going to overturn it, just our dumb luck. But I was so happy to see that they called it a touchdown on the field so they couldn't overturn it. It was really cool.